What a time to be South African. What a time to be South African. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Maluphakamise man, I don't even know what to say, man. We have in the history of South African football 3 teams from the Southern Hemisphere, which is Orlando Pirates, ezimnyama ngenkani esekhiphile umhlaba kamasipala zewenziwayo, and then Shushan and Piano, which is Mamelodi Sundowns, and Stellies, the Stellenbosch. Bro, I don't know what to say, man. Orlando Pirates topped their group, the so-called group of death, featuring Al Ahly of Egypt, the club of the century, the Egyptian Giants, the North African Giants, the Red Devils. You know what I mean? The biggest team in Africa, basically. You know, with more than 13 titles, continental titles, man. And CR Belouizdad, the Giants of Algeria. And Orlando Pirates slayed everyone. The Sea Robbers slayed everyone. The Sea Robbers slayed every team in that group. We finished that group unbeaten with 14 points. Orlando Pirates, out of all the 4 groups, out of all the 16 teams in the 4 group stages, Orlando Pirates has the most points than any other club in this whole competition. You know what I mean? We topped Al Ahly. I don't know if that makes sense. We went to Cairo. The capital city of Egypt, where the fans are very hostile. The environment is very hostile. Our keepers had, lasers in their faces. You know what I mean? But we managed to triumph. We managed to score first with Relebohile Mofokeng, Coco Melon, President number 2K. You know what I mean? After that, they equalized. And after that, we scored again to just cement our place in the next stages of the competition. Man, I'm proud of South Africa, man. I'm proud of Orlando Pirates. Because Orlando Pirates are the first team in the Southern Hemisphere who even won the CAF Champions League. Then followed Mamelodi Sundowns. Then Kaizer Chiefs almost won it too when they went to the final against Al Ahly of Pitso Mosimane, and then Pitso Mosimane beat Kaizer Chiefs 3-0. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about teams that are not in the top 8 of the Betway Premiership anyway. Alright, let's get back to business. Sundowns is in the quarterfinals. Orlando Pirates is in the quarterfinals. Sundowns finished second, which means all the teams that finished top in their pot are going to be on one side, and the teams that finished second are going to be on the other side. Hypothetically speaking, obviously, if you're a South African, you don't want Sundowns and Pirates to be in the quarterfinals. Alright, I also don't want that. We also don't want them to be in the semifinals. Of course, what is the dream? The dream is 2 South African teams, 2 Southern Hemisphere teams. That has never happened ever in the history of this competition, where both South African teams are in the final. I want a thing of, it should be 2 teams that are guaranteed that South Africa has a Champions League. You know what I mean? So let's just support each other's teams. Let's just leave the banter aside. Let's just leave the bragging rights aside. Let's just unite as a country to push these 2 teams in order for them to go forward into the competition and eventually win the competition. Because obviously, why would you want to play a competition that you don't want to win? You know what I mean? Right. The other one is Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch, debutants in the CAF Confed Cup. I'm proud of you, Stellies. Let's push. And if Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns and Stellenbosch progress in these competitions and push in these competitions, it's very good for the national team, which is South Africa. Because this year is going to be the AFCON. The AFCON is going to be there. And obviously, a large amount of players are going to be taken from Orlando Pirates, not Kaizer Chiefs. No, Kaizer Chiefs. Orlando Pirates, Sundowns, and Stellenbosch. So if we push and push and push, it's good for the national team because they're going to carry on with that momentum of having experience in the African continent. You know what I mean? Going to countries like in North Africa where it's very hostile, and in Nigeria it's very hostile too. You know what I mean? So I feel like right now, I think it's getting to the point whereby the Northern African dominance is slowly fading away. You know what I mean? So I just want that consistency from Orlando Pirates, because Sundowns has been pushing the flag high, too high, man. Every year, whether they go up to the final, not the final, they go up to the semifinals or quarterfinals. But this time, I have a very strong gut feeling that either Sundowns or Orlando Pirates are gonna go forward and win this cup. And it's only, I think it's like 4 games until you win the cup or anything like that, because I think like the final has like 2 legs, if I'm not mistaken. So South Africa, we have Stellenbosch, Pirates, and Orlando Pirates, and Sundowns in the later stages of African Continental Championships. So what I want from Orlando Pirates is consistency. Jose Rivero, I trust you, my guy. Consistency from the players as well. Rest some players. And I also feel like we need some depth in the midfield of Orlando Pirates, because we can't, because Tim is also still out. And we can't give Makehleni Makaula all that pressure, you know, because of the intensity that we have at the CAF Champions League. There's a lot of intensity there, so he can't just push alone on the African continent as well as at home, you know. And I feel like a lot of Pirates really missed the plot when they couldn't sign Jaden Adams from Stellenbosch. It was gonna be a very crucial signing, because it also pushes Sundowns for the competition for the league. So you know what I mean. So I feel like Pirates lost there, but with that being said, I'm just proud that South Africa is showing the African continent what we're made of. Last times AFCON we finished 3rd, and South Africa last year were the only national team in the African continent who hasn't lost a game in the 90th minute. We only lost in the latter stages of the semi-finals at the AFCON to Nigeria after 90 minutes, you know. And yeah, Ronwen Williams was nominated at the Ballon d'Ors for the goalkeeper of the year, whatever, the best goalkeeper in the world amongst, you know, top goalkeepers from Europe and stuff like that. And yeah, Sundowns was also dominating before they fired Coach Rulani. Just that we were just like unfortunate, because we all know that our North African teams play dirty when it's like the later stages of the Champions League. It's similar to PSG when they play the UEFA Champions League. They annihilate and beat everyone except when they have to do it at the later stages of the competition. But with that being said, I'm proud of a lot of Pirates. I'm proud of South Africa. It's this is like a good way to show the whole world that we don't have to adapt to their style of play, like the European style of play of wing, cut, goal. No, we played here, Renoka, you know. Shushan and piano, tiki-taka. That's our thing, you know, skill. You know what I mean? Taking a man on. You know what I mean? That's our thing. That's our flavors. We all get it from the Cassis, you know what I mean? So without deviating too much, I'm just going to say shout out to Orlando Pirates, shout out to Mamelodi Sundowns, and shout out to Stellenbosch. I just wish that Sundowns didn't fire Coach Rani, but it's fine. And Coach Mangoba Mngeti, because I don't know what's going on there I feel like Fleming Burke, their technical director, has too much influence in the team, which might destroy the club. But other than that, thank you so much, man. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to all that good stuff. It's your boy Buntlez and Fanama Wes. I'm We out.